Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast, 0 minutes into the game as always, and I believe I'm on the North American server casting this. I'm not too certain though. I've been switching in between the both of them for quite a while now, searching for a game to cast, and I finally found one. So let's go over the teams quickly, shall we? Starting off with Vi, who will be the jungler for blue team. She will be jungling for the, let's say, the marksman or the AD carry, Kog'Maw, who will be supported by Thresh, who's still in the base, but he'll be there in a second. Top lane will be Nasus, who is running Ghost and Teleport, so he will have some lane presence in other lanes at some point in the future, hopefully. Unless, of course, he gets forced out of lane and is forced to use his Teleport to get back in the lane quickly. We'll see. Orianna will be the mid laner for blue team, and she will be up against a Leblanc, who is also still in base. Hopefully she'll be back relatively soon, because, hey, you can get invaded at this level. Jinx will be the AD carry. She will be supported by Leona, who is still wandering around defending her blue buff. Pantheon will be the jungler. I like Pantheons. They have very, very scary, well, ganks. Well, personally, because the minute you get below 15% health, you will die. And that is all. No, that is not all, for I forgot to see the blind man, Lee Sin. He is now standing in a bush. Started off with a Doran shield, and not that many people started off with a Doran shield, surprisingly enough. But why would you? Cloth armor does the same trick, and you can get some more health potions with that. The regeneration of a Doran shield is not as great as the regeneration of a health potion, but it is constant. So, blue team, starting off with blue. What's in the name? Vi going to get assisted by the Nasus and then smite the blue F4 herself. Same thing happened here with Pantheon, who is already starting to get the smaller minions. Heartseeking Strike, and that will be the end of that guy. So Vi is a little bit faster. Now this is of course the lane we will have to keep an eye out for, because Leona wants to be aggressive, Jinx also wants to be aggressive, especially against a Kog'Maw. You don't want to get a Kog'Maw too late, however they can do damage, so if Thresh is able to land his death sentence, then it might be an issue for Jinx. We'll see. It won't be an issue for Leona though, she will just take it gladly. Leona started off with a relic shield, so she will try and heal the Jinx every time that is off cooldown. They leveled up first, and that is the immediate go time for Leona. Now Thresh has leveled as well, combined with Kog'Maw. They are going to turn this around now. Jinx getting caught by the death sentence, is forced to flash away, is ignited as well. Kog'Maw not yet flashing after her though. The Bio-Arcane Barrage just finished, so maybe he wouldn't have gotten the damage. He decides not to go in. If another attack like that happens, they will have the upper hand for now. Well, that was an interesting first fight. Ooh, that was actually not as much damage as I would have anticipated Leblanc doing so. So, a wise choice going for the Orianna, because she can of course use Command Defend to block most of the damage there. Oh my, looky here, Jinx going in again, but this time Vi is there for the first blood. Kog'Maw trying to protect himself will do just that. A nice play by the Thresh, and it will be the double kill. No, it will not, because Vi is afraid to dive a Leona, and wisely so. So that was a really quick gank, a quick turnaround. Thankfully, Vi was there, because I would have think that Kog'Maw would have died. Fun fact, I think someone got a criminal there. Catch me if you can. Criminals apprehended 1. Good job there, officer. Good job. So 1-0 for blue team. They are now ahead in this game a little bit, though I would think that because the kill went to Vi, it wouldn't be all that big of an issue. Still, the assists from a first blood are relatively strong, but I do believe that once Jinx and Leona are higher level, that they will be able to force their lane a little bit harder than Thresh and Kog'Maw will. It'll depend though. Kog'Maw and Thresh are trying to get any gold lead as possible by taking the golems. Vi is nowhere near, so they can do it. She won't mind. Lee Sin is missing. No, good sir. He was hiding in the bushes. Don't get caught again. You might die. Or will he? Vi is now going in for a gank onto Lee Sin, and it might actually work. Lee Sin is very low on energy. He will not be able to safeguard, or will he? He's trying to use his passive to regain as much as possible. Vi does not want to use the Vault Breaker, not on such a close target. Now she's going for it. Will she go through the minions to the Lee Sin? No, is the answer. No. If only she had boots, then she might have been able to. Because as you all know, Vault Breaker slows you down as you charge it, and that means that no, you cannot catch her. Pantheon is relatively close by, so I think he will go to the top when he's done farming the Wraiths. We shall see. Kog'Maw and Thresh now one level ahead. Farm-wise, Kog'Maw is in the lead as well. So yeah, I'm not too certain what Red Team could do about this, unless catching the Kog'Maw off guard. He does not have Cleanse though, which is kind of... Oh no, he does, but it's still on cooldown. The new pictures for the abilities are still confusing me, especially Cleanse. It used to be such a beautiful color, and now it looks like Clairvoyance, really. Ah well. Orianna still faring well in her lane with Leblanc, however Leblanc is out farming her, and that is actually weird, because Leblanc's weakness is actually her farm. She is very good at killing and roaming though, so she tries to compensate it a little bit. It's kinda like Kassadin, but in a lesser extent. Because Kassadin, well, he's very good at roaming and killing in the end game, and LeBlanc kinda falls off, because, well, people buy Banshee's Veil. And if you have Banshee's Veil, then you can nullify LeBlanc's damage by quite a bit. But not yet, as you can see right there. That was a lot of damage. Vi wants to go in for a gank, is not yet level 6 though, so there's no Assault and Battery. And you kind of need that. Pantheon counter jungling the Vi. He knew where she was, so why not? LeBlanc and Pantheon. Might they go for it? I don't know. The Shockwave is still off cooldown. Well, Orianna hasn't used it yet, so it might be dangerous to tower dive her anyway. So it has been a relative quiet 7 minutes, though it is to be expected. Once the junglers will be level 6, the true ganking will begin. Pantheon can use Grand Skyfall to come from nowhere. He's not yet level 6 though, so the minute he has this Wraith, I believe he could level up. Oh, I don't think the Wraith will give you that much. Oh, Nasus might get killed here. One more Sonic Wave will do the job, but Lee Sin is unable to cast it. Not too sure why. He was too scared. Now Death Sentence getting grabbed there onto the Vi. She is already down to half health. Leona trying to disengage there. Now it's, well, a lot of damage on Thresh as well. But I don't think Thresh would mind all that much. He does have the coin, so he has a little bit of regeneration. So I think he will be alright. Vi... No, Jinx needs to be very careful. I will apologize in advance if I call Jinx Vi, but this time it's Vi that's going in for a gank, and this Vault Breaker is doomed to hit. Turret shots being taken onto the Lee Sin, way too many for that, and a very easy kill for Vi there. Not too sure what Lee Sin was thinking there. Grand Skyfall now coming in from the rear. Nice bait by Leona. I think this will be enough. The shield onto the Kog'Maw though. He is unable to click on the ward, so he will not be able to use Dark Passage. And now it's Leona going in onto the Thresh with a Shield of Daybreak, stunning him, but unable to slow him. And boom goes the Kog'Maw onto Leona. So it's a 1-for-1. All in all, decent enough for blue team, I must say. Congratulations to you. Though keep in mind that of course red team got an extra assist out of that fight, so gold-wise they gained more out of it, and they're probably able to do some more damage onto the turret as well as cleaning off the waves of this stain of this map. Get away, minions. All these minions will not belong to Kog'Maw. So 3-1. Vi is now spotted counter-jungling onto the domain of Pantheon. Is able to flash away for now, but boom boom boom. Those were a lot of distortions, but it's not over yet as Nasus teleported in from the rear, trying to get a quick kill onto, well, someone of red team, but it didn't work out in the end. And now it's Orianna on the run, but distortion away by the Leblanc play. What is Leona doing there by herself? Well, dying probably. She is able to flash away. Lee Sin now with a Sonic Wave onto the Orianna. And Leona is dodging away from the living artillery, but she will be fine. She did have to flash though. She isn't level 6 even, that is kind of bad for her. She really excels at killing someone if she has her Solar Flare, but if you're not level 6 you don't have your ultimates now, do you? So Leblanc now zoning away the Orianna. That kill that she got earlier on will be quite huge. She is sitting on 2 Doran's rings and is going for what I believe... Oh, guess who gets grabbed here? It is Jinx flashing through the wall of Thresh though. Thresh taking a lot of turret shots, but he will be fine in the end. They are doing some pounding onto this turret, but I don't think it will be enough. The minions are dying. Leona has returned to lane. Still not level 6 yet, but it is only a matter of time. Vi now doing Dragon, as Lee Sin is doing some damage on the top lane. Pantheon is coming closer, but I don't think he will be in time for this Dragon Steel. He is saying hello. He needs to be very careful though. The Thresh will get the hook, will knock him back, will get knocked up in the air like he just don't care, and he will die. Orianna with 1 kill. Will she get another? The Flame Chompers preventing blue team from getting any closer. Orianna could use Dissonance to give a movement speed boost to Thresh, but they decide to walk away, not get killed for today. Leona is level 6 now though, so blue team needs to be careful. However, red team does not know where blue team's Orianna and Vi are, so they need... Oh god, so close. She could have gotten the kill if she were a little bit closer. Boom, and away. Oh, Zenith Blade missing there. So, Flame Chompers. Kog'Maw is actually in a very bad spot. Solid Flame landing from afar. Kog'Maw using the Dark Passage to get away. But there is a Leblanc in the rear using a double distortion just to make your day. Then with the light binding... that's not a light binding. Jesus! I thought she was dead for sure, but an amazing barrier into the getting excited. Making it so that she get only hit by 1 tower shot. Why did I say binding? It are ethereal chains, which Leblanc used to lock up the Thresh. So great play by Leblanc there, ganking for her bottom lane, giving them a double kill, taking some, of course, as well. And another ethereal chains coming in. Pantheon with the stun. Goodbye, you're dead. And the ultimate of Orianna is not on cooldown. Thank God for her, because it would have been a wasted one nevertheless. Though it's a killing spree for the Leblanc, and that is not a thing you like to see. If she is able to roam around, she could kill everyone with a single combo. As you could have seen what she did on the bottom lane. As she did with Orianna, to be honest. With help of Pantheon. So, we're still pretty close gold-wise, even though that red team has a 2-kill lead. It is so that blue team took the dragon, and look who is coming here. It is Miss Leblanc. As I said before, she is a real danger. Even someone as tanky as Nasus, who is building armor, so he's not really tanky towards her. But at the very least, he's tanky towards the Lee Sin, who has been playing with him. And that was a weird prediction there with the death sentence, but it happens, I suppose. So, will this tower fall to the powers of blue team's bottom lane? Only a few shots remaining, but a Zenith Blade landing. Nevertheless, there is a cleanse for Kog'Maw though. He is using it. And the box of trash making it so that Leona cannot get any closer to the Kog'Maw, as Vi is being spotted by what I believe to be a ward or very good game sense. It's very good game sense apparently, because I don't see any wards for red team, or do I? This ward is too far off. No, they don't know that Vi is there. However, Vi does not know that the Leblanc was coming. Doesn't matter, I don't know. Leona's already down to a bit. Trash is going to take a beating, but it's not enough. Zap onto the Vi won't do the job as well, so it's a kill for Leona. Great play there by blue team, baiting it out for a kill. If only Leblanc wouldn't have come, then they wouldn't have overextended. Do you need a refresh on your blue, Leblanc? No, don't. I have some time left. Orianna pushing the lane as she should. The minute you have 2 choices whenever your mid laner disappears from lane. You either push the lane real hard, making it so that she is forced to get back or her tower will fall. Or you join her, or gank another lane. Leblanc opted to go for the let's go farm crazy. Oh, Kog'Maw in a very bad position here. Getting caught off by Pantheon there. He is using the lantern from far away thanks to the buff they gave it. It is easier to click on, and you can tell. Leblanc trying to zone away the Vi, but that won't work against the powers of Assault and Battery. Nice jukes there, however, by Leblanc. Now Pantheon trying to save us. Zed wants to go in for the kill. And, of course, with the auto attack powered up by Flay, you can do that. But you can die as well. So a kill for the AD carry. Nicely played there by red team. So, 6-9. I'm a kid. So yeah, a lot of plays coming down. What did I tell you? The minute the junglers were level 6, everything went crazy and wild. That's what ultimates do though, they put the ultimate into the game. Dragon will be up in a minute and a half. Blue team has watered it to the fullest, red team not yet. However, red team is a little bit in control this game, so they'll probably destroy this tower, go back to base, and then, well, go for a dragon. Or go for a Kog'Maw, it depends. Kog'Maw is going to fight it? Nope, he's going to flash away, get zapped though, so yeah. No escape, the red buff too strong, no, the dark passage too strong. Vi now going in for the turnaround, going straight for the easy target, namely Leona, almost zenith blading onto the Kog'Maw though, but Thresh with a death sentence said, no, you will not go to my Kog'Maw. A great save there by Thresh, and Vi, I must say, making it so that the lead for blue team is a little bit, well, it's not a lead, well, they're equal now thanks to that, so the lead of red team has now been negated. The dragon spawn will decide who will take the lead in this game. I cannot wait as I drink. And I'm already out of water, so that wasn't smart. Didn't expect to be shouting that much. Who am I kidding? Of course I knew. Well then, 30 seconds remaining. Lee Sin did recall, so he could go and join his friends on the bottom lane. However, Kog'Maw is going to recall as well, and only 15 seconds left and no one is actually moving towards it. The wards from blue team are going to disappear, red team's wards are going to remain for just a few seconds. Leona already there to place it down the law. She has a pink ward and sees that there's nothing there. So it's going to be red team probably going for a kill on the dragon. Nasus destroying the tower of red team on top though and is now going to ghost away, so he should be able to escape. With a ghost it's too strong for a single person to catch up to Nasus, even someone as quick and slippery as Lee Sin. Ooh, blue team spotting a pink ward there. That's a pink ward destroyed for Leona immediately. She is going to be hurt a little bit. Now Vi is going in for the dragon. Jinx is there. Will she be able to steal it with the ultimate? It's the only shot, I believe. Of course you could. Nope. Of course Smite makes it easy. Leblanc could go for a quick kill here, and she is going for it. She uses distortion to get away. No, the ethereal chain did not pop. So Thresh is going to survive with just a slither of health, and this is going to be the disengage. Oh, I couldn't follow that rocket. Cool! And that's a dead Vi. So then, even though blue team did take the dragon and making it so that they have a small gold advantage, the fact that red team then afterwards killed them makes it so that now red team is almost in the lead, and if they force the lane, well, they can't. Orianna is there. She is low on mana though, and Pantheon notices this. He could have gone for a turret gank. Of course, Pantheons are quite good at that with their passive. They always get a shield whenever they use their stuns, so they block at least one turret shot, maybe even more if you do it correctly. Though it's hard to do if you already have a shield onto yourself. Well then, let's talk about itemization. So we could see the Leblanc earlier using the Deathfire Grasp there as Orianna is going to get low. Oh no! Deathfire Grasp, hello! And that is a quick kill onto the Orianna. So I was going to talk about the Deathfire Grasp. It works great on a Leblanc. Not really how you use it, but it worked out in the end. Oh, she doesn't have enough ability power to clear a wave with Dissonance. I mean Distortion. That's a pity. However, with her recent kill, she might actually get some more ability power now. She is sitting on 1000 gold, so she could buy something if she'd want to. A Blasting Wand. We'll see what her next item is going to be. She'll probably want to go for a Rabadon's Death Cap, because of the, well, extra ability power you get for it. So she's going to save up for a needlessly large rot, which is 1600 gold. Which will take her, well, not that long, considering the amount of money she gains in just so short of time. I'd give her like 3 more minion waves and she'll have enough. Well, considering some action happens, of course. Look at her destroying this tower. Well, trying to. Oh, Pantheon wants to tower dive. It might work. She is at her tower and she decides to go for it and dies immediately. But where was the safe place? Pantheon positioned it in such a way that Orianna was at the outer side of the side towards, well, Leblanc if she wanted to go to safety, so she were to get hit by the Grand Skyfall no matter what. Lee Sin wants to go in hard as well, goes for the Vi, kicks her back, the Vault Breaker gets negated, flash by Vi, she will get away. That was a dark passage. Oh, Leblanc wants to go in hard and will succeed. Ignite will do the job, so Leblanc getting crazy here. Flashing away from the death sentence, great play indeed. Now it's Leona going in onto the Jinx, she will die immediately to the Pantheon. Oh, Jinx, I mean Kog'Maw. Jinx is on the red team, sorry for that. Mistakes were made. And Leblanc is going in for the Nasus, who can of course click on the dark passage and get away to safety. It's not over yet though, as Thresh wants to death sentence a minion. So I guess that will be the end of that. Jinx is still relatively high on health, so she is still a threat to be reckoned with. Keep in mind she still has the super mega death rocket, so they need to be careful. It's still one ultimate left, and Leblanc's ultimate has a low cooldown, so it's probably up already, yes indeed. So they need to be very careful. It's not over yet. However, red team decides that it is over. They want to go back to base and buy some awesome stuff. Like a needlessly large rod. What did I say? Great job there, Leblanc. I must say Orianna is now out farming Leblanc, which is normal, of course, she is an Orianna. She has been taking the wolves at all time. I don't know whether or not she took the Wraiths as well, though considering she has that much farm and is being bullied into her lane, I think she might. She has Nateen's Unholy Grail and a needlessly large rod as well, and is going for Mercury Threads. Oh my god, she blows her ultimate there, and that is going to be an easy kill once more with the double distortion for Leblanc. Great dodge there by Lee Sin, using a ward to escape the command shockwave there, and while Orianna couldn't do anything at all. Oriannas are weak to characters who can have high mobility, because you need to know where to place your ball, because it's your source of damage. And if you miss your ball, then, well, there's only one place remaining where you can put your ball, and that is onto yourself. Because you know for a fact that Lee Sin is coming towards you if he wants to kill you. He can't kill you from range. Except if he only shoots sonic waves and never uses resonating strike afterwards. But that would be silly. Isn't that right, Kog'Maw? Again, onto the side of the ring where you don't want to be. He tries to kill, and well, he might succeed. There's no escape. Pantheon can, of course, jump away, decides not to, and die for today. Maybe it was still on cooldown. I don't know. Leblanc is there, though. And is Deathfire Grasp off cooldown? It is. So she could one-shot anyone she pleases. Who will it be? Well, someone who's out of position, really. She can't really do it with a double distortion, so they need to be really close. So as long as blue team is relatively careful, they should be alright. However, by remaining careful, they will slowly lose this game. Unless they can turtle it out very well, which they can. I prefer Orianna's wave clear to the Leblanc's, and guess who got a little bit too close there? His name is Trash. Goodbye. I warned him. I warned him, but he didn't listen. I wonder why. 8-18. Leblanc is now 8-1, so over half of the kills, I can't count, but almost half of the kills are to Leblanc. So she is going to be a threat, and I believe that actually Vi cannot come in that close. If the light button, the ethereal chains lands, she could go for a quick kill. Kog'Maw doing tons of damages there. Leblanc not able to distortion over the wall, but the solar flare of the, well, Leona might, and doom to Kog'Maw. An amazing combo. I don't know why Kog'Maw goes to the Vi though, but hey, a great Mega Death Rocket there by Jinx. Killing off the Kog'Maw, so even though Kog'Maw's damage was great, he will be a threat. He has been farming quite well, and, well, his itemization is great as well. Zenith Blade now going in onto the trash. Pantheon going for a Grand Skyfall. Lee Sin is there in the rear as well. Pantheon goes for the Vi. Vi will die immediately, though. Thresh flashed away, and guess who's there? It's Nasus, going to show himself for his teammates. And that will be the end of that. So yeah, red team in complete control now. They have 20 kills. They are almost at a 10,000 gold lead, which is not a thing you want at 24 minutes. Dragons are now in their control. I believe they have full map control, to be honest, so they are going to show their presence throughout the entire field, getting every objective, or maybe prepare for a Baron. Though I believe that red team, as they are now, they do not need a Baron, and therefore not the risk of losing a Baron whilst you are doing it, because Vi's are very good at stealing Barons, especially with Orianna. She could Vault Breaker into the Baron pit, then Orianna can use her... Oh, Kog'Maw, you're in a bad position here. Lee Sin says hello. Kog'Maw has a lot of damage though, but a great combination by Lee Sin will make it so that Kog'Maw will not get the kill, and Kog'Maw decides to farm 151 gold instead of trying to kill Lee Sin. Vi, on the other hand, decides not to go for the farm, but go for the blind monk. She has a lot of health and a lot of damage, so I think she should succeed. She does not want to use her ult, but in the end she decided that she had to, and she got a kill for it. So in the end it might be worth it. She needs to be very careful though. Leblanc is on top of a ward though, so she should know if Leblanc is coming. And a little burp there. Pardon. Kog'Maw is now back alive. What has he bought? Well, he already has his... Oh, sorry. Well, the entirety of blue team is going for Mercury turrets, which I find a wise thing, especially if Leblanc is fed. Leblanc now sitting on a Zhonya's Hourglass, so she wanted to go Zhonya's Hourglass first. Oh, Solar Flare barely hitting the Kog'Maw there, but a nice Dark Passage will make it so that your Grand Skyfall Sun will not hit on anyone. Flame Chompers preventing blue team from re-engaging onto red team. Therefore, they will probably lose their tower in the process. Vi does not want that, but her Vault Breaker does not land. So, yeah, Kog'Maw doing the damages. And Thresh landing the death sentence there. Will the Pantheon survive? I don't know. Leblanc trying to go for a kill. Mega Death Rocket, not enough there. And, well, nice defense there by blue team, I must say. Great death sentence there by Thresh, making it so that red team is in a heap of trouble as they steal the red buff. So, do they care? I think not, as Jinx can just regenerate as fast as you can say Quidditch. Movie references. Grab onto the Jinx. I don't think she cares. Leona going in with the Zhonya's, the Zenith Blade. Oh, nice ultimate there by Orianna for once. She hit it. But I don't think this will be enough. Sorry for the BM there. And, well, Nasus has coming to town. Boom. The red buff won't be enough. It will be enough. Leblanc will be able to get away, but I don't think Leona is that lucky. Gets Vault Breaker into the face, and Explosy Wozy goes to Kog'Maw. So, yeah. Is it worth it for blue team? 2 for 3, as they are losing Baron? I think not. I must commemorate them for being able to do it, but they put so much into that fight, and they're going to lose so much for it, that in the end, no. It's not worth it. Red team might have actually waited until Vi and Leona were alive, but in the end, it didn't work out. Or it wouldn't have worked out. You decide. I'm actually thinking how blue team could save this, and I must say I prefer their endgame over red team's endgame, but it has been too much. I think red team is a little bit too far behind. They're not making that many mistakes. They just got a Baron as well, so blue team needs to hold their base for like 4 minutes. And even then, Leblanc can one-shot anyone she pleases. And it's not that smart for going for full magic resistance, because then you won't have the damage to kill the other characters like Jinx. She is doing phenomenal as well. Pantheon wants to go in for a kill onto Nasus, gets witted in the process, and well, doesn't get anything for it. But hey, at least it was quick travel. It's not like Ryanair. So they're going in for a push again. They really want an inhibitor turret, and well, if you have Baron, that's pretty much what you want to go for. Objectives. Because if you don't, well, that's a wasted Baron, to be honest. Okay, it gives money, but many things do. Like dragons, who will be up in about a minute. Lee Sin split pushing onto the top lane. Leblanc is going to assist him in that, so yeah, she's totally saying there's like a zone around Leblanc. A no-enter zone, and wherever she walks, no one can enter or they will die. And it shows. She just had to show herself, and blue team decided, well, no, we cannot prevent this tower from going down. However, what we can do is shoot this Leona into a little pieces. That Kog'Maw is truly trying to carry his team, and well, a marksman is made for such things. Jinx trying to push down the middle tower, doing lots of damages already with a single auto attack there, but Kog'Maw doing the same. So yeah, it will be a battle for the AD carries in the end of this game. However, I must say that Lee Sin, Leblanc and Pantheon are very good at killing AD carries. However, you can say the same thing for Vi and for Nasus. Because Nasus can pretty much shut down an AD carry by withering him. Will Nasus get close enough to do that? He has Ghost. So in a way, if he wants to, he could force it. Will he survive for that long? I don't know. Depends how the peel goes. Kog'Maw getting caught by Lee Sin and immediately dies. And then safeguards to safety. What's in a name? So yeah, Lee Sin is quite strong as well. He's going for a glass cannon build, but as Lee Sin you can, because you are so mobile. And oof, Orianna is not doing all that much damage. Her shockwave will probably do a lot if she lands a perfect one. It's what the team needs really, a decent shockwave. Maybe if Vi is able to do a very great initiation or Thresh, then the shockwave could just follow up by a ball delivery system. Using command defend onto either the Vi or the Thresh would make it so that a great shockwave would be easy to do. However, if you see a ball on top of a Vi or a Thresh, then you already automatically know that, yeah, they're going to initiate. Pantheon is going to initiate though onto the Nasus. Nasus is of course very tanky if he uses the Fury of the Sands. Will do so. Pantheon is already down. So will Nasus be. No, he just keeps regenning and getting shielded on and on. Blue team is turning this around. Now it's going to be Leblanc running away. Will the red... Well, that's not a red buff. But oh my, Kog'Maw is going to die. Will explode. I think the berry was a little bit too soon there. Kog'Maw gets a lot of mobility in that passive form. Lee Sin now trying to get a kill onto the Vi. Won't succeed. Will go for the resonating strike. The shield is not there for Thresh yet. And my god. That was a great fight for blue team. It was. They caught the Pantheon immediately. He was unable to do anything. And the rest, well, it was purely Nasus tanking all that damage. They wanted to kill Nasus, red team, but Nasus is the tankiest of blue team. So why would you go for such a thing? They overestimated their damage potential, but those shields were so nasty. Thresh threw a shield onto the Nasus. Then the Orianna threw a shield onto Nasus. And he kept regenerating during his ultimate. So it was a very great play there by Nasus. He did have to use his Ghost. But it was worth it in the end, I believe. If blue team could do that again, and then afterwards again, they could win this. So it's still looking rather grim. But I'm beginning to believe. I believe. Come on, blue team. Make me a believer. A blue lever. That sounded retarded, and I'm sorry for that. Talking about blue levers. I'm searching for a blue switch, but I'm not finding one, obviously. So, Baron will be the next fight, I believe. Will red team do something else? I think they're just going to try and farm up, then go to base, ward the dragon area, and then try to do the best they can, probably. Oh, Orianna going to get caught by Leblanc. Will the... Nope, it will not. Huh, weird. I thought Leblanc could have lasted a little bit longer. Kog'Maw was there though, so if she were to get in too close to land the ethereal chain, then it might have been a little bit of an issue. Lee Sin trying to become the damage dealer that he is. But those siphoning strikes are starting to deal a lot of damage there. Now it's going to be Leona in a heap of trouble. Will flash away from the death sentence. And now Lee Sin and the... Well, is going to be a dead doggy, I believe. Will it be, though? Well, with all those chains, there is no escape. Another chains coming in with the ultimate. Truly a torment for every melee champion. I love doing that on a LeBlanc. Just keep throwing chains onto them. Because you can do them near infinitely. 3 in a row, if you time it correctly and you have enough cooldown reduction. You start with the normal ethereal chain, then the mimic. And then normally the normal ethereal chain will be back off cooldown again. Pantheon wants to go in again. A nice play though by Thresh will prevent Leona from initiating onto the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw flashing away. They will get the kill onto Thresh though, but it's not over yet. Vi wants to initiate. The turret gets the Jinx though, and Vi now wants to use her ultimate on a target that is no longer there. Will the the Leona die? The answer is no. She shielded herself. And a turret was destroyed by Lee Sin. So... it was a great defense. The Kog'Maw needs to be careful. They know where Leblanc is, though. She dashes away, dying to the red buff. Yes, indeed. Get dunked. Not really. So, yeah, now it's kind of more worth it for blue team. Keep in mind that Baron is up now, so Thresh will be the first one to respawn. Leblanc will be the last by a country mile. However, Vi wants to go in hard onto the Pantheon. Well, she's trying to. Kog'Maw is approaching. Orianna is there as well. The damage from Pantheon is there, though. Will the dissonance land? Of course. No, she went out of range of the ball's protection. Will Pantheon be able to get the kill? No, Kog'Maw going in from the sides, just shooting his spit onto his face. Ew. Oh, Wither. Blue team decides that they are not strong enough, however, to go for a Baron. Now everyone is starting to actually, Pantheon is dead. Now is the best time if ever. Well, no, it's true. It is too dangerous. With a Leblanc going for a Baron, especially if she's fat, it's too dangerous. She could just go over the wall, do a lot of instant damage as well, so she could even steal it, if not just focus your jungler immediately and kill him in one shot. So it is too dangerous to go for a Baron. It's wiser that they try and wait for red team to go for Baron and try to initiate onto them into that pit, because that's what you want. If the entirety of red team is inside the Baron pit, then Orianna can use her shockwave to just knock everyone close together. Then Vi can Vault Breaker in as well, or of course Vault Breaker in first, or use the Assault and Battery with the ball delivery system. There are many possibilities. Of course, the box of trash works also really well in confined spaces because you're forced to walk into it. And then Nasus with his Fury of the Sands can pretty much get everyone within the sandstorm. We'll see though. Red team is now starting with Baron and it's going to die amazingly fast. Yeah, I believe that blue team is not going to go for it because they're going to be too late even if they try. So they really want to fight a siege war. They are confident enough that they can fight red team with buffs underneath a tower. And it's true if there is a tower. However, keep in mind that Lee Sin did take the top tower, and it's the first inhibitor that red team is going for. So will they succeed? Well, Leona is already relatively low. Kog'Maw of course can shred through pretty much everyone. The wave clear of blue team is quite impressive as well. So it's going to be Pantheon trying to bring distortion into this fight. Trying to go to the middle lane and push that so that blue team is forced to separate, which means that this is the perfect time for red team to go in onto this inhibitor. However, Pantheon is now not pushing middle. He's going to go in for a Grand Skyfall onto what I believe to be the Vi. She will die immediately. Lee Sin got the kill on the sides onto the Orianna, and it's going to be a quick kill. Mega Death Rocket onto the Kog'Maw for the finish. Someone's getting excited, and it will be Leblanc for the final kill. Nope, it's Vi with an auto attack. I mean Jinx. Told you I would go switch them around. So in the end, it's the inevitable ace. Blue team tried, however don't get cocky. The minute that red team got their Baron again, they could have just waltzed into an open base, a naked inhibitor, destroy it, forcing blue team to fight and then lose it. Lee Sin coming in from the side onto Orianna. I couldn't see it because the fight was pretty much everywhere, but if I had more than one camera, we would have seen that he was everywhere. And was doing a good job. Everyone, I must say, was doing a good job, as well as blue team as red team. However, red team did a better job. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.